This podcast was recorded on May 30th, 2016. Thanks for listening. Everybody shut up for about 5 seconds, starting now.
Okay.
God damn it, Kane. You had one fucking job.
I couldn't resist.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you off the podcast. Welcome to the 10th Rocket Lounge. Fuck. Starting over.
GG. Do it live.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Let me take off this fucking thing. Alright. Welcome to the 10th Rocket Lounge podcast. We took last week off in case you were wondering, and with today being Memorial Day, we saw it fit to do one today. So, joining us today I have Farmer Ted.
Howdy, howdy.
LordVonKain.
Greetings.
I get.
And Matt the Deadman Hatter, aka Mattybot.
You were fucking late.
Still, they're doing that. Oh, fuck you! I kind of stated that I had work today.
Yeah, some people have responsibilities, Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
I
And
got
to
work all
the
fucking week,
vets,
so fuck
Who's taking afford their own headsets,
thank
Kane?
you.
I have a headset that is good, you dick.
We'll start a Patreon or a Kickstarter for you. Help a bitch out.
Go fund me. Earn some respect. Anyway,
Don't
Whatever.
deserve respect.
Alright.
piece of shit.
So,
this is
like
not an
like Ted
ordinary
said,
podcast.
anyway. Yes, it
Oh,
is
I'll
not.
let
Thank you
Ricky,
for pointing that out.
Yeah, only you will get us there.
I'll explain it. So, thank you. Now with half the year over, we are going to dedicate this podcast to what we feel should earn Game of the Year.
Whoop.
So I am going to have each and every one of us briefly, I stress that word, discuss which game from any platform that they want deserves to hold the title of Game of the Year. And toward the end of the year, we will have a podcast discussing if our feelings have changed or stayed the same. So without further ado, I'm going to have Ted. So let's start with you. What do you think should start or hold Game of the Year from what you played? These are let me state that these are games that we've played, we haven't played, and these are games that have not come out yet. It's only strictly what has come out and what we've played.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'd be kind of biased if we talked about something we didn't play.
Yeah. I will say there's two pretty surefire kicks right now. Dark Souls 3, probably a given for most of us, except Matt. And Doom. Oh god, it's just great. Now, do you want me to tell me like why, or you just want me to say, why I think they're gonna be the top of the dogs?
Let's put it down with the same usual stuff, like you would do a review, I guess. Like, so gameplay, aesthetics, or
Dark
the main
Souls-
reasons not what makes it a good game, but what makes it deserve Game of the Year. What beats? Why does this beat all the other games?
Oh, you're making this a hard job for me. Well, I'll consider both these titles AAA titles. Not that I have any hate for indie developers. We'll start with Dark Souls 3.
Because we can have good games
Yeah.
that we're talking about, but
Like,
there's only a specific thing that sets another one apart from Game of the Year.
yeah. I think just the quality of the work put into these games really reflects the experience I had. Dark Souls 3, perhaps not my favorite on some aspects, but overall, it's the most fluid one of the series, and the customization options are really, they really went in depth with this one. Story-wise, sad to say it's probably going to be the last one, but I have a lot of questions still. I don't want to say anything because maybe some people haven't played it yet. Well, considering it's been out, I'm just giving that leeway. But I think
can say spoilers
quality's-
and give them a...
No, it's alright. I think quality-wise, though, it was definitely well done, and I'm happy with the product that they gave us. I can't wait to see the DLC offers. Obviously, it's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be a few throwbacks, but maybe I'm wrong.
Ted, get to the point.
Anyway, reason why I think it should be Game of the Year is just because the fan base is almost like a culmination of the series, and the replayability of it as well, and just their overall experience was just fucking phenomenal. And that's my take on Dark Souls. Doom, however, I I think Doom might take the cake for me instead of Dark Souls because, oh god, it's it's just such a badass game, man. It's ridiculously good for me. It's exactly what I expected out of Doom. I enjoyed Doom 3, but I'm glad they went back to the roots like Doom 1 and 2. And just some of the like witty humor and stuff was in there too. And the throwbacks. They had a lot of nostalgia in there, but they still did new things with it. I'm glad they expanded it. Level design was really good. I kind of wish they did more with the environments in Hell. But I was still satisfied with it, and overall it's a very rewarding experience to me. I cannot wait to record my playthrough of Ultra Ride Nightmare. That's going to be fun. That's for another time. And those are my two picks for Game of the Year.
So Doom and Dark Souls 3, huh?
Yep.
Is there... What? Wait, did you say... Because I was half listening. Was it Dark Souls or Doom that took the cake?
I'm saying Doom.
Doom was
Doom?
the one who
Okay.
said that took cake.
I'm saying Doom.
Okay.
Even though Dark Souls has a little more depth to it. I think Doom might take it.
Alright. Let's go... Alright, well, then if you're done, I guess we'll go, let's go with Matt.
Honestly, I am not sure. I haven't really been playing a whole lot of games
Alright,
this
well, if
past
you...
half year. Only ones that I
If you
have
picked one.
been playing is the Space Food Truck, the Stellaris, and what was it? Shadow of Mordor.
Well,
Shadow of
okay,
Mordor
so out
was
of
a
all
few
those
years
games,
ago.
what do you... Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
The newest ones that would be kind of relevant for this year, I think, would be Space Food Truck and Stellaris, I think.
Yeah.
So then out of those two, I guess, which one would you pick for Game of the Year?
Out of those two, I would probably say Stellaris.
I was about to say you're about to make a lot of people angry if you said Space Food Truck. then
Space
then
Food Truck
Stellaris.
is fun, but it's solely random. Stellaris, let's just put it this way. If you like a slow-paced game and something to kind of just chill with some friends, or even just hold little conversations, I mean, heck, we can do the podcast while we do Stellaris. But overall, it is a slow game. It's something nice and relaxing.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about it? Because I actually don't know shit about Stellaris.
It'd be
Well,
more my subject because I played way too much of it.
yeah, Kane would be able to describe it a lot better
If
than me.
that's
but
your game, then okay.
I can give you my impression of it, thus
Give us a
playing
little
it.
bit, I guess.
I would compare it to playing Civilization and Sins of the Solar Empire.
Okay,
The
why?
thing
That seems
will take
two
a
different
long
things.
fucking time to do one game from start to finish.
Like Civilization.
Yeah, Civilization will take you a couple days. Stellaris might take you a couple weeks.
That does depend on the star map you play on.
Oh yeah. The combat will feel more like Sins of the Solar Empire. But overall, the research will seem a little random to you. It does to me. But it still kind of feels like Civilization for the most part.
In those games I can hardly play for a long time.
Yeah, as I said, it's something that you get with a group of friends or a couple friends. You sit down, you start it up, you play for an hour or so, or however long you got, and just kind of chill. It, for the most part, me and Kane, when we were playing it, barely spoke a word. The only time we spoke was when we saw something interesting happening.
Like a Civilization that nuked themselves.
Yeah,
I'm still
there's
loving that.
Wait, what?
I found a planet of pre-sentient species. I had given them the technology to go into space, and then they nuked themselves a year later.
Yeah. And that happened to him twice in our gameplay.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
I just wanted the bastards, but no, they wanted to kill themselves instead of become my servants.
So yeah,
well.
in my
Alright.
opinion, it is definitely a game to kind of look into and play with some friends, or just to get a hold of to, if you had a bad day, play the game. It's a nice little comfort food kind of thing.
All right then. So I guess I'm expecting a Civilization type thing. All right then. If that's it for you, Matt, let's move on with Kane's choice on the British side.
Choices, actually.
On the what?
Choices, actually, with an S. There's more than one.
What? No, you only allowed one.
I can't pick one because
Let's
two
give
of
him
them
two.
I want to choose
Fair.
is a good contender.
Alright.
Which-
As with all the British people, I guess we gotta give them more.
Yes, more.
Taxes.
Give me a fuck you.
You greedy cunt.
Alright,
Go
Kane,
ahead.
go for it.
So the obvious choice is Dark Souls 3. I'm a massive Dark Souls fan. I adored Dark Souls when it first came out. I adored Dark Souls 2 when it came out. I couldn't really recommend it though. Dark Souls 3, in love, still in love, and I would recommend it to fucking anybody. It is in depth, using just every respect. When I first played it, it felt like a new Souls game. It didn't feel like any of the old ones like I did with Dark Souls 2. It was just great to play again. And the next one, Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Oh my god, that is such an amazingly fun game. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what was the name?
Battlefleet Gothic Armada.
Okay, I have no idea what
Basically,
that
is.
it's Warhammer ship battles.
is.
Yes,
I can give you a link to it on the Steam page.
imagine what we
Yeah, I'll look it up later.
imagine what we did in Road Trader. Now imagine that as an actual RTS game where you're in control of a fleet.
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying now.
And it is anyone who even know anything about Warhammer, you will love it. The amount of charm, the amount of okay. First thing I have to say, if you're a Warhammer fan, you will love it. If you ever played the tabletop game Battlefleet Gothic, you will love this. If you like space combat games, especially in the old style where you're controlling a fleet or you're moving slowly like boat battles, you will love this. If you like any old ship-to-ship combat games, you will love this. Everything is just with detail, quality, even the sound effects, even the story, even the campaign is amazingly well done, which is surprisingly for a very unknown company. Game is just perfect for an RTS game, especially for a Warhammer game so far. That's all I can honestly say for that. For a Warhammer game, that is the most perfect Warhammer game I have played, not even just this year, in the previous year. Even top Dawn of War. But that can just be me being biased though. I personally think
That's pretty good.
It does top
Well-
Dawn of War, in my honest opinion.
Alright, but what sets Dark Souls, like, all you said really about Dark Souls was like, oh, it's a great game and fucking shit, everything. I need to know more specifically, like, what it is that makes it a top contender. Besides the fact that you fucking love it so much.
It's just everything about it. It's the music choices for everything is amazing. The music itself, like even in Dark Souls 1 and 2, Dark Souls 1 I ignored some music. I enjoyed a lot of it, but in battles I didn't really hear it. Dark Souls 3 I was engaged in the music. I even got distracted and killed by the music, especially the final boss. The final boss music, oh god. Even works over the story. On a story standpoint it is amazing. On a design standpoint it is amazing. On a gameplay standpoint it is amazing. Hitbox detection is fucking godlike. Oh my fucking god, that hitbox detection. All games need to do stuff like that in all honesty. I am sick of tired of getting so many times where a game where I get hit just by shoddy hitbox detection. Games nowadays should need to fix that up. Seriously.
Okay, so then that's a little bit more insight on the thing. Then you said Dark Souls. Which one would you lean more towards, Dark Souls or the other one?
That's the problem. I can't really look equally. I must have loved Dark Souls 3, Battlefleet Gothic Armada. It was really amazing.
Alright then, well then, seeing as how this is the halfway point, I'll allow the two choices, because then you're not really sure.
For me, it will have to come down to the expansions of them both. Dark Souls 3 can have expansions, and Battlefield Gothic will have expansions. I'll probably say next time we get to do this podcast along this line, I'll probably have my decision by then. So that's when at least one of the expansions will come out for Dark Souls, I believe.
Alright. So, that's it for you then?
Yeah, that's it for me. Other honourable mentions go to Stellaris.
We'll wait for the honourable mentions and later. You already read my mind on what I wanted to do. Okay. So, yeah, before I do mine, I did want to do honourable mentions before Britt took the glory again.
Yay!
Since none of you actually said this, I know Kane won't agree with this that much, but that's just because it's personal preference. I thought Fallout 4 is a good honorable mention, for my choice at least.
Fair enough.
I didn't really hear any of you guys say that.
The reason why I didn't put it was because I have yet to...
Oh, wait. Actually, no. I take that back, because Fallout 4 was last year.
Yeah, the expansion was this year, which I guess we could mention the expansion, if you played it.
You could do the expansions, yeah. Alright, so we'll say Fallout 4 expansions and the DLC. I can't say for Battlefront because I honestly didn't bother with the DLC. That's probably the one thing I probably would not have even done, because it just kind of pissed me off with the amount of content with that shit, and I'm not gonna pay $15 or more for that. But I am looking forward to their last DLC if it's any good. I do know that it's in development, or Battlefront 2 is in development already, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Let's see. What was another? There's another honorable mention I was gonna do. I thought Battleborn was a good honorable mention, but it's too. It's too like Borderlands for me, and it's just a different game mode. So I can't really say much about that. It's one of the lower honorable mentions, but I did enjoy playing it when we did it. Now let's go on to my choices. It would have to go between Dark Souls 3 and Uncharted 4.
Called it.
Yeah, whatever. But let's see which one you could figure out I pick.
Uncharted 4.
I will start with Dark Souls 3. Now, Dark Souls 3, before when I was only playing Dark Souls 1 and 2, I was just playing it just to beat it because I liked the whole thing and I liked playing with you guys, the games. And then Dark Souls 3 really got me more into this, and I actually can't wait to play Bloodborne. Michael's been playing the shit out of Bloodborne, but he's getting lost to fuck, and he's flipping the screen off as I'm looking at it right now. So, yeah, it really got me into it. I loved the way the mechanics were. It was a dramatic change on the way things moved. It felt a lot more fluid. Things were a lot more precise with these controls compared to 1 and 2. So that they took a lot of information from Bloodborne and they put it over to Dark Souls 3, which is a good idea. So I'm kind of happy they waited with Dark Souls 3. And they just decided to do Bloodborne. So maybe there's going to be a Bloodborne 2, but you never know. Let's see.
Needs to be on PC.
The level design was fucking great. I'm a sucker for level design, if anybody knows me. And they really knew how to do their shit right.
There's so many fucking great level designs in that game.
I love...
Ifrial Valley was my favourite location in my entire area, including the other one which I won't mention because spoilers.
Okay.
That entire area. I love it.
Okay. It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Calm down. I know you want to talk. I like games where when you see something, you can pretty much go to it. And that's what Dark Souls 3 was, for the most part. I saw something in the distance, like a castle or whatever, I can eventually go there. That's fucking awesome to me, because it's a good level design. That's the kind of thing I want more games to do. I also want more detail and things moving, but I know that requires a lot of CPU power, fucking RAM, whatever. And that's also really hard to do to maintain 60 frames per second. But, PC players and all that, just graphics. Can't just stop at one thing. Bosses, I think they were more knight style. There really weren't that many different types of bosses that felt big, as I saw from Dark Souls 1 and 2, in terms of how they look. So the level design, or the character design for them kind of lackluster there for me. Because I just felt like I was attacking some type of humanoid, no matter what. There was like a lot of knights too, so that kind of sucked for me. So that's one of the complaints I had with Dark Souls 3. Sound, yeah, I love the music. It was really great. Like I said before in the previous podcast, I didn't like the main menu music. I thought it could have been something else different, because Dark Souls 2's main menu music was great. And that really set the bar for me on how things should sound like. It felt Dark Souls, and that's what I want to feel when I'm playing Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. Let's see. Character development. From what I understood from the lore, I liked it a lot. That's a good story. Is something a game should have, and it should be for a top contender. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to say about Dark Souls 3. So all around, it made me want to play a lot. Besides the other ones, like Dark Souls 2, I couldn't wait for that fucking shit to end, and I was waiting so long for Kain to help me out with that before his ass got banned. But anyway, shout out to Ted for helping me on that one. Sun Bros.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let me get back to... Anyway, going on to Uncharted 4. I never knew a game could feel so fucking polished as Uncharted 4 has made me feel. In terms of level design, it blew fucking Dark Souls 3 out of the fucking water. And Dark Souls is... I don't know if it was ported to be on PC, Part 3, or it was made like that.
It was ported, most likely.
But god damn, Kain. If you saw this game's level design, I was amazed through the whole entire fucking thing. Like, I could not believe every single little bit of detail they did. Like, you can shoot a fucking rock on this hill, and that little rock would go down sliding and create more like a mudslide or a rock slide, just from shooting that one little rock. Yeah, pretty much physics. And those little details are fucking great. Every single leaf moved. There were so many NPCs moving around, monkeys, birds. You could see off to the distance things moving. Fucking weather, the lighting, all that, like the mud, the way the textures lighted. So in terms of the level design, Uncharted 4 completely fucking destroyed Dark Souls 3. And the whole wait for Uncharted 4 was well worth it, and the money. That alone for me. It was fucking awesome. So, gameplay, I could tell it felt a lot more like The Last of Us, which I love The Last of Us. That was a great game of the year for me. Uncharted 4, I know they took a lot from that, and the shooting felt great. I love fucking swinging with the hook. I feel like Spider-Man just going all from side to side, and that was a lot of fun because I would do like stealth kills that way, where I would kill a guy, rope again, because there would be two spots where I could do it at the same time, and then kill that guy just in time because he saw me in the air fucking swinging. So I would have a lot of time being Spider-Man there. Story was great. A lot of people, I'm not going to spoil anything, a lot of people say it could have ended a little differently, but I thought it was a good send-off. Let's see, what else? Music choice and big moments in Uncharted 4. There weren't that many kind of big moments that were memorable, but there were big moments in Uncharted 4. Comparing it to Uncharted 2 and 3, I would say they have it beat in terms of like, oh damn, that was fucking good. Like Uncharted 4 probably had like maybe 3 or 5 or something like that. It created the illusion of big moments, but they weren't big. That's what it was. And I don't even know how to say this. Like it was a good thing to watch, like a movie. It was a different kind of Last of Us, more so. Like if you played The Last of Us, you would know how it feels like on Uncharted 4. That's why I also can't wait for The Last of Us 2, and I'm pretty damn sure that's going to be a strong contender.
Better be a fucking PC.
But I doubt it's going to be PC, dude.
Games should come to PC more often. They really should.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it is.
It's
Sometimes
great.
you got to look at the money. But it felt great, and I loved it because I'm going to play probably another 2 rounds, like the hardest mode and all that. And multiplayer is pretty damn fun too. Like, you don't know fun until you swing like Spider-Man and kill a guy that's actually controlled by another player. I just fucking swing around and use my hook and all that. Yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. Like, the music wasn't that much memorable, but I like the way they did their story. It was great. It was Last of Us style, or top tier. And I know I keep going back to that because that's how good it was.
Okay.
Now, for the choice of Uncharted 4 or Dark Souls 3, I think in terms of... When I see Game of the Year, I think... how do I say
A
this?
staple,
Like-
an example that we should,
Not like something you can always go back to. Sort of, in a sense. Dark Souls 3 probably makes me want to play it a lot more, but that's probably because of the illusion that I can play it with you guys.
Yeah, StarCraft.
Yeah, no.
You gotta play it.
Keep barking up that tree, buddy. It's not gonna fall down.
Oh, it will one day. It will.
No, it won't. They both made me excited to play it. They both made me feel things that I didn't know once they touched me in certain areas.
Yeah, I know StarCraft is
You
pretty
know.
cool like that.
No, Ted, no. It just... It made me want to play a lot more. Now, I can't say the same for Uncharted 4 yet, because I had to play it a second time, and usually that's when I get more gung-ho about things. It makes me want to get achievements more. Dark Souls 3 really doesn't make me want to get achievements. So some people might debate that getting achievements is what a Game of the Year also should be doing. Like, you would want to get all the achievements if it's a Game of the Year, because you want to get everything in the game. I really don't think so that much. I think it depends.
I'm almost already
Like, if
there.
it was a Resident Evil game, I probably would want to get all the achievements. But then again, I haven't even got a lot of the achievements on the other Resident Evil games, which is, I found myself as nice because I can get my future self that doesn't have anything to do an excuse to play Resident Evil again.
Yep, that's what it is.
Whatever, Ted. Hold on, Michael just sent me a note. This just in from Rockitech Command. Since Shock is out. Oh, do I want pizza?
You might want to
Sure.
have a flyby on that one.
Yeah. Sure. So, in terms of Game of the Year, my choice. Oh, that is a very tough one.
You're going to see Uncharted
Because
4.
these two were so beautiful. I am going to have to go with none. Because they are both physically a 50-50. One has something the other doesn't, and vice versa. And I can't... They basically don't have one more point than the other.
No, it's
What
because
what
without
Uncharted
a
4
try
has in
kind of
level...
thing.
Yeah, what Uncharted 4 has in level design and dialogue, Dark Souls 3 has in replayability right now, and just overall mood. Because Uncharted 4 was great, but it didn't make me feel like how the other Uncharted's were. Like a Mummy movie, pretty much is how every single one fucking like made me feel. And that's what I wanted. But it was good on its own. Don't get me wrong. So it's 50-50. And I think I had to play a lot more Uncharted 4 to really grasp how that can turn up, because I still need to beat that on like the hardest difficulty. And I was leaning for the most time a lot to Dark Souls 3 just because I can play that a lot more. But Uncharted 4 is too good to let that happen. But you know what? If Resident Evil 7 comes, that's probably gonna beat them both.
Although
So that's
I would
just
say
me
that,
being a fanboy.
yeah, that was heavily you being biased.
Sometimes being a fanboy can help
Yeah,
on a Game of the
I'm
Year.
aware, which is probably the only reason why Battlefield Gothic is my game of the year. Potential.
Yep.
Because it is a Warhammer game.
Yeah. So that's my choices.
Can I say my honorable mention since
we'll
you
have a
did
lot more.
interrupt me when I was about to
Yeah.
say it?
Well, because you fucking interrupt me every single goddamn time.
Oh, I see how it is.
Anyway, that was a nice podcast and nice discussion, everyone.
Excuse me,
Hope
princess.
y'all have a good weekend and all that. And, well, next weekend.
Yes, good Memorial Day.
Yeah, that too.
we'll wrap this up right now and with honorable mentions real quick. Let's do a speed round because Ted does have to go play Left 4 Dead with his family.
Okay, start with Ted.
Let's start with Matt.
What?
Matt, go first. Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions?
Yep.
As I said, the only other game that I've played is Space Food Truck.
All right, so yours is Space Food Truck.
That's the only
it
one
was
I
a
have
bitch of a
available
game,
right
but
now.
all right. Kane.
Stellaris.
is an honorable mention.
Yep,
All right.
Stellaris.
Ted.
Halo Wars 2.
Halo War. What?
You heard me?
That already came out?
No, but it's coming out E3 today. I know, this year.
That's not the point.
It's
No,
coming,
honorable
it's
mentions
coming.
are what's already
It's
come out.
coming. Oh, really?
No.
That was the rules?
It's
For-
yeah. The rules are from January to now.
Well, fuck me sideways with a fiddle.
Wait a minute. Did Dark Souls 3 come out
Yep.
after January?
Yeah.
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 Really, jackass?
I'm sorry. I'm just making sure. Yeah,
Also,
April 12th is
honorable
when it
mention
came
to
out.
Firewatch as well. I completely forgot about that.
Firewatch.
I haven't played it, so I can't. I heard that there's nothing really to do in there besides very linear,
It's a
short.
story game, jackass.
it-
Don't
it-
put it
it-
negative.
I wasn't putting an
Don't
egg on it.
spin
I'm just saying what I heard.
negatively.
All right.
The best way to sum up Firewatch is a game heavily based on the story and dialogue. There isn't any replayability. You play it once. It's basically like a really interactive movie that's actually good.
Yeah, like the voice actors really worked well together.
Oh yeah,
It's believable.
it's very believable. In fact, I actually kind of wish there was a full-on mini, like HBO 1 hour long movie on it, kind of thing.
All right.
But that's good.
I guess
So that's
I
his
guess
honorable
my,
mention.
I guess my honorable mention for Game of the Year would have to be StarCraft 2. Okay.
That didn't come out.
When did Legacy of the
fucker.
Void come out, actually?
That's all I can say.
We're not discussing
I'm
that.
not sure. Did it come out? I don't know if it came out this year. It might have.
Yeah, it might
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it did.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put an end to this. Time to wrap this up because it's a short podcast. A lot of people have been playing Overwatch, so that came out the May 24th past week. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. Total War Warhammer came out May 24th,
Oh, yeah.
and Homefront: The Revolution.
Oh, pfft,
Don't knock it, Ted. You haven't played
I
it.
will knock it because I've seen. It doesn't look good.
Oh wow, these scores are actually pretty low.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually
Well,
excited.
it might
to
be
try
good
out
to play as
Total
co-op.
Warhammer. Seems pretty dope.
Homefront might be good to play co-op. You never know.
Oh, I'm so waiting for Dawn of War 3. Oh my god. Anyway, and
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
thinking of getting a hold of
So-
when it kind of goes on sale. Same with
Upcoming
Total War.
games. Upcoming games. May 31st, which is tomorrow. Dead Island Definitive Collection. If you want both Dead Islands, shut up, Ted. You still need to beat it. You're gonna beat it with us.
No, we're not.
Oh, I'm gonna beat it, alright?
That comes
Get the
out
fuck outta here.
to be. That's gonna be coming out for PS4, PC, Xbox One. We got One Piece: Burning Blood, May 31st. These are all May 31st. All platforms. Oh, actually, not all platforms. Not PC, but Vita. The Witcher 3 last DLC, I'm assuming, or it's the Blood and Wine expansion. That comes out May 31st. It'll be for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And upcoming games for which is week of June 6th to the 12th, which is the next two. We've only got 3 here, which is actually Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which I'm actually looking forward to, mostly for the music. I really enjoyed it.
Fuck that.
Fuck you. Fuck you and your StarCraft.
Listen, let me go play a game just for the music. I mean, that's a good, you know.
It is a good thing.
answer, but you know, no, I'm playing it because it's fucking gonna be a good game, and it has.
It's,
good music.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying I love the
You
music
worded
more.
it so bad, and I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Maybe you took it too
you haven't played
offensively.
it yet, so how can you
Anyway,
say it?
Odin Sphere, Life
Ooh.
Thresher? Life Thracer? How do you say that?
That for PC.
Leiftrasi.
Give me a link. I can probably pronounce it.
I'll just
Anyway, next.
fucking this. Odin Sphere, Life Thracer. I'm gonna say Thracer.
If
That's
it's German, I don't know how to say it. If it isn't German, I don't know how to say it.
Life Thracer. Anyway, PS4. It's for PS4 and Vita. It'll come out June 7th. And
Maybe you do-
for the 3DS on June 10th, it's Kirby Planet Robobot.
Oh god.
Something for all you kids to play.
Fucking Kirby. But yeah, they just put all these three on fucking PC already.
Yes, games that I did hear about being delayed, No Man's Sky, and I heard it's getting an August release instead.
Haha. Game's gonna be
Yeah,
shit.
I think it's getting delayed.
Game's gonna be
to
shit anyway.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'll
I
wait
think
to see
They've
it.
yet to release any decent gameplay video that isn't fucking just, oh hey, look at how beautiful the worlds are.
Have you either? Have you? No.
Yeah, have
haven't.
you?
Shut up.
You don't. Exactly. Fuck you.
I'm
So-
I'm sorry.
America!
America,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
This is Memorial Day and we're remembering the veterans. Remember that.
A game can be beautiful, but it have no gameplay. I see
Shit.
no reason to just consider it a game.
This is why we moved out.
Okay. Time to wrap up, boys. Upcoming news about Rockitech, we do have another member, Dylan. He is in a Dark Souls 3 video. We did an impersonation of Kraken Zedwad. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It was just for fun. Don't get all, you're just being Kraken. Fuck you. I wrote in the description. Enjoy the video. Let's see. We are planning on doing a series where I'm probably going to end up calling it like a 1v1 sort of thing, where each member fights off another member of Rockitech, and that person will be the king for either we'll do this weekly or monthly. I don't know yet. And yeah, we'll see how long people can hold their stance or their victory. I know I'm looking forward to doing that. Basically, this is how it goes, Matt. If you've seen Achievement Hunter or there was this other one, Needs Gaming, they do a head off or a 1v1 where, like, say I challenge you, Matt, you're the champion. I choose the game and you have to play it.
Yeah.
And you're basically defending your title. It'll be good, Matt. See, when you're the challenger, you get to pick the
I'm
game you
excited
want.
for
man.
it.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Don't be a bitch, Matt. So that's what's coming up. We do have a subreddit, remember? It's on Rockitech. Just type that in Reddit. We are in the process of making the logo. It's a long, daunting process, but it's getting there. We'll be revealing that soon. And yeah, I think that's it.
Road Trader session
come back
starting
next.
sometime this week.
Yes, Rogue Trader probably, maybe. I don't know if I'll be gone this weekend.
Oh, God.
So if you want to check that out, go to either Matt's stream, which is MASTELLER1, Masteller1, or Kane, I believe, might be trying to stream himself or record it. So check that out on Twitch. Kane, where can they find you?
Twitch.com/LordVonKain. Literally all it is.
Yes, LordVonKain. If you don't know how to spell that, well then, read.
Yeah, you don't want to spell it, learn how to fucking read.
Yeah, and I'm
Anyway.
still trying to get the damn second part of the our last
You just gotta
The next-
get good, Matt.
Yeah, get good.
fuck you. The thing keeps deleting itself. It keeps deleting
Remember-
itself.
Remember the veterans, for if you're in America, and if you're in a foreign country, well, fuck you.
Also, the Americans need to get good as well.
This is the 10th episode of the Rocket Lounge podcast. Remember, or thanks for, I forgot the phrase I always
Thanks
say.
for watching, everybody. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thanks for
sharing
watching.
your time with us.
Oh, there we go. Remember, thanks for watching, and keep on listening. This is the Rockitech at the Rocket Lounge podcast. Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
Say good night, guys.
Later.
Kane, that was kind of gay.